What if I told you that a simple drawing called a process map could give you back hours in your week and the kind of freedom that most business people can only imagine? Stay tuned and we'll show you how to make one and how it can change your business.
Hey everybody, welcome to the iProv vlog, where we help business leaders grow their business. I'm Jordan Smith, and as always with me, Patrick Laughlin. What's up, Pat?
What's up, Joe? How are you today?
Dude, I am intrigued. I love that hook. I love story time with Pat like this. Tell me.
Well, so, most managers, and, some days you and I are the same. Most managers and most leaders that we know, and like I said, sometimes that's us too, they're just bombarded daily with so many questions. And most of them, quite honestly, are like really simple questions. I advise clients to spend their time answering $10,000 questions and avoid $10 questions. That is the life of most managers, right? They spend way too much time making decisions that they don't need to be making and putting out fires. And what they don't realize, they're super helpful. Their team may be really super happy, but they're limiting the growth of their business and they don't even realize it, right?
I love the $5,000 question thing. Yeah, and one of the things that we always talk about is creating a process map can be the start to fixing a lot of these problems. And creating one is a simple exercise if you know what it is, what it does, and how to teach your team to use it. So, Pat, talk us through the first step of creating a process map.
Well, the first step is just, figure out what the process is. Before you even begin to sort of start drawing boxes and lines on a piece of paper, because a process map is just a glorified flow chart, right? The first step is to sort of observe the current process. Get with the people that do the work currently and observe how they go through it. What is each step that they take in the process? And really be specific, right? If you were creating a process for how you start your car in the morning, the first step wouldn't be to put the key in the ignition. It would be to get your keys off the hook, open the car door, sit in the seat, put the seatbelt on, then put the key in. Be really specific, because a lot of the times when you're creating these and you're going to use them, in a practical way, the folks don't know the in-between steps. So you got to make sure you include those.
That's an important part. I love that. Start from the start, right? Don't start where you think the start of the process is. That's why it's important to be very specific. Stupid simple, if you will, So now that you know kind of how to start the process map, the next thing we always tell folks and advise them is think about how you use it. A process map should clearly explain what needs to be done by whom at each step of the process. And having one for each major process in your business creates clear expectations for, team members, other leaders, everybody within the organization.
Yeah, the way to sort of reduce the amount of decisions and $5 questions that you get asked is to make sure that teammates know exactly what they need to do next. And that's what a process map does for you. They can look at the map and they know what they need to do, who to give it to next, what success at the end looks like. It lets them make those decisions without having to come back and ask you all the time, who does this need to go to next? What do I need to do about this? What's the right way to process this? The truth is they get, sort of agency in how to do their job each day, and you get the freedom to stop making every decision and go do other things. It's hugely important.
And I know that there's business leaders watching this that say, well, I don't need all those. I'm telling you, start to build those out with your team. Start to empower those folks to build out those process maps. Because if you're really honest, whether you're managing one person or 30 people, right? If they were to disappear tomorrow, could you plug right into their seat and get done what they need to get done? So this is also for all levels of the organization. That's the third talking point, which is just as important as creating it. It's more important to review it with the people that are doing the work and using the process, and being critical about the process map and making sure that there's changes that occur and that you're keeping up with the new things that happen, right? Oh, let's use the analogy from before, starting the car. Well, if the process changed from you put your key in the car door to open the car to just the car door unlocks when you get close to it, that's a part of the process map that needs to change.
Yeah, and that's where process maps become really valuable is in change management. People think that change management means that you are changing all of the time. The truth is, it means that you are looking at what to change and when, because you really only want to make sure that you're changing things that lead to improvements. Just changing things to change things is counterproductive. And so being able to sort of have a document for the process, look at where changes are inevitable or necessary or where they can make improvements is really important. And that's how you manage change for an organization long term. So
small wins that you can stack up over time to save you the most valuable resource, which is time. And that's all process mapping is. The term sounds fancy, but really it's just building those things out for every step in your process. And I know that it will start to pay dividends and give you hours back in your day, like Pat mentioned in the beginning. So want to learn more about process mapping, how it can change your business? We'd love to kind of step you through how we advise clients to build out their own process maps and the way that we think about it. We love to talk to you, the business community. Talking with folks like you guys energizes Pat and I. It's the best use of our time, and we love it. So if you have any questions, comments, different things that we may have missed, shoot us a comment. Let us know. Like, comment, subscribe. And as always, Pat, we appreciate it. Peace, peeps.